It appears to have started with this.
Will she be the person who brings about the change in this country? You know, I believe in Santa Claus, I believe in the Tooth Fairy, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Senator Clinton, in her campaign, I think has been for NAFTA previously. Now she's against it.
She says she will end the war, but she continues to say she'll keep combat troops in Iraq. Unless I missed something, Senator Clinton said two different things.
I can't tell whether she was for it or against it.
Tuesday's Democratic presidential debate on MSNBC was the starting point for what her campaign calls a political pileup on Senator Hillary Clinton, which lasted through the week. Friday, as she filed paperwork to appear on the New Hampshire primary ballot, Clinton was on the defensive.
Well, we will continue to run our campaign as we run our campaign, and we'll see how that unfolds over the next 2 months.
But despite mounting criticism directed at Clinton, this was a scene very familiar to the senator. She was here in 1992 when her husband filed paperwork to run for president. But for Hillary Clinton, will the campaign trail end at the front steps of the White House like it did for Bill Clinton?
You know, 1992, this was one of the great experiences that I've ever had, not just in politics, but in life. And I have a lot of friends, some of whom are here today.
It's those 8 years the Clintons spent in Washington that's also been a sore spot for Senator Clinton these days. That issue, whether or not former President Bill Clinton has tried to block papers from Hillary Clinton's years as First Lady from being released by the National Archives until 2012, well after the 2008 presidential campaign is over.
That includes emails, letters, phone logs, any communications they had that were non-routine are under seal until 2012, unless they're first approved by the Clintons' longtime confidant, Bruce Lindsay.
I don't think they're being any different than any other administration that we've dealt with, and we've only had the experience of this in 2 other administrations. But there's always concern about the impact of confidential advice on future ongoing governmental operations, especially people who are continually involved in government. And so before it's open, every one of these presidents has been concerned about what is in the advice, and they want to take a look at it before it's open.
Clinton thinks all the political punches, all criticism, amount to one thing. She's winning.
She is a strong frontrunner, but she's very vulnerable in Iowa. She's in a tight 3-way race with Barack Obama and John Edwards in Iowa.
The New York senator says all the added attention isn't bothering her, though, and expects it's going to get hotter. Mike Gracia, The Associated Press.